Hello, everyone. It's Friday. How are you? How are you? It is good to see everyone. Hi, Noit. Early to the party, as they say. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Angie and Linda and Dorothy. Good to see you all. It's Drama Free Friday. It is. I hope you guys are ready for drama free. Hello, Sherry and Linda. We got Linda and Linda so far. We'll probably have another Linda. Hello, Mickey. Hi, Tori. It is Barb. It is Barb. Hi, Marion. And Gail and everybody. Good to see you guys. So, yeah, it's Easter weekend, and so we may have a small crowd. You just never know. Could be a small crowd, could be a huge crowd. You never know with the holidays. Hello, Barbara Clark and Becky. Good to see you guys. Hi, Renee. Okay. So, yeah, it's Friday. It's Drama Free Friday. And as I have been saying the last few weeks, I don't know how long I'll be on for, but I'll be here for a little while anyway, till I have to do something different. Hi, Janet. Good to see you. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, it is Drama Free Friday. That's what we plan on. And if you like drama, this is not your place. This is not your place. Dorothy's having a reaction to her second shot. I had a pretty good reaction myself. It was 2 days and it was over with, but it wasn't fun, I'll tell you that. It was very not fun. It was very not fun. Hey, Michelle, but I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad that's over with. I hope they don't decide that you need to have another one anytime soon. I'd have to think about that. Yeah. Anyway. Janet's one of Barbara Clark's goddesses. That's funny. There you go, Janet. Do you have your wings on in your crown? You probably do. Or your tiara. Janet, I think, wears a tiara. Hello, Annette. Yeah, I think it's a very, very weird thing with the vaccines, because some people get a really strong reaction, some people don't. Some people get a sore arm, some people don't. Some people get a sore arm and feel like crap. That was me. I mean, I felt like I had been flattened by a truck for an entire, I'd say 24 hours, and then it was over. It is as weird the way it comes on, the way it leaves. For me, just my experience was so strange, because it came and it left. And I'm like, I thought, oh, as bad as I felt during, it was on Sunday when I felt so crappy. When I felt that bad, I thought, I can't imagine I'm going to be able to even get up tomorrow. The next day I was up and fine. As the day went on, I got better and better and better. My arm got less and less sore. It was just the most bizarre thing. So bizarre. Hi, Katie. That's okay. No worries. No worries. Oh, Janet's got her tiara. Okay, good. Hi, Ann. Yeah, that's right. Race knows. Race speaks the truth. So, one can always dream. Alrighty. Let's see. A couple things I wanted to show you. I got a thing in the mail. I haven't even tried it yet. I'll show it to you. This was sent to me by the company, and they want me to do something with it. I don't know what. But anyway, I'm going to show it to you. The cats, as you see the door is shut, they were being obnoxious. So I gave them some food and locked them away. So they may or may not make an appearance today. We don't know. We don't know. Isn't that weird, Marion? It's just so weird. It's just so weird. You never know. Sometimes it's just so strange. Everybody has their own thing, you know, and basically I don't get sick very often at all. I mean, rarely do I get sick. Rarely. So rare. I never get headaches, you know. I mean, I'm really, really fortunate and very, very grateful. But man, that hit me like a ton of bricks. Hello, Linda McAllister. Hi, Janice. Just so strange. Anyway, so as I said, this was sent to me by DDIIN. Okay. Exlicon, EXLICON, I believe is the name of the tool. This, I'm not sure if this is a person's name, a company name. I really don't know. It must be it has a registered trademark, so I don't know. It came from someplace in Asia, Hong Kong. Came from Hong Kong. Now, where it came before that, I have no idea. Anyway, it's a cool box. Look, cool little box. Janet probably liked this because it's got numbers and it's got straight edges and it's got all kinds of gadgets and gizmos. Hi, Joycey. And Teresa, I don't know if I just said hello to you or if I just thought it. Yeah, Dorothy, keep sleeping. It's the best way to pass the day, in my opinion. So anyway, we're not going to play with this today, but I just thought I would show you. My brain has not been up to reading this, looking at this yet. However, it does something miraculous. It really does. But look at it. It is interesting. There's one tool, one piece, this piece. It's I think it's like a long one of these, like an extension for this, that I don't know, they had trouble getting them or something. Anyway, that didn't come in the box, so I didn't get that piece, which is fine. You can see it. You can see it here. It extends. This piece, that little piece gets extended, I think, by whatever goes in here. So anyway, but it has a little pouch. I like the little envelope. This little envelope here. MagCon design tool. That's what it says here. But on the box, it says Exlicon design tool. I think that's what this specific one is, but like I said, I'm not real sure. And here's this little gizmo. That's a good mixed media thing, to tell you the truth. I don't know. You know how we are about gears and gadgets and stuff. This is a piece of sticky back, the world's thinnest sticky back, like fun foam. I mean, it is real tiny. That goes somewhere. Anyway, what it does is it does circles and ovals. It's very, it's weighted. This is where this little triangle thing goes back here somehow to elevate it off the paper. But it has these little pins, And these little pins in here are to do with making ovals. So you do those in different directions somehow. And it's got degrees all around here. So it's kind of like a compass, but not exactly. And it has some interesting little design elements in here. Can you see that? There you go. See, it has those little design elements in there. Anyway, it has inches and millimeters. Inches are good. And then this piece, this piece connects to something, and I don't know what. I can't remember. I watched a video on it. It goes this way. Can't go that way. I don't know. Oh, here it is. It goes this way. It has a magnet on it. Somehow it goes together. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played with it yet. Anyway, so I just thought I would show it to you. You have this to look forward to. This has a magnet back here. I mean, it is heavy, and it does have some really intriguing options, but that's as much as I know about it. Comes in a cool box. And whoever it was that, I don't know if the creator is male or female. On the address label, it said it was from someone named Sophia. And so I don't know if that's just the shipper. Don't know. I got nothing. Gail has a very similar plastic gizmo like this. Okay. So there you go. So anyway, hello to everyone who just came in while I was just showing you that. Janet, magnets, envelopes, little houses, and numbers. Does it get any better than this? Well, you have to have the brain power to go with it. You know what I mean? Okay, what else? Before I forget, the VIP class is tomorrow. Your email has gone out already. So look, you guys that are VIP members, look in your email. You got an email today. You'll get another one tomorrow, right before the class starts. I've already scheduled that. So we should be in good shape for everybody getting the information. So VIP class tomorrow, that's for VIP members at HowToGetCreative.com. That is at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. All right, I don't know where we left off with this. I don't know if I finished it last week or if I just did pieces of it. Anyway, it's done now. So I just thought I would show it to you. This is I'm going to hold it up here so you can get a good look at it. Becky says, Xlicon is a functional metallic drawing tool. It can draw circles and measuring lines, an efficiency drawing helper. There you go. Brain Schmaine, it's cool. Hi, Candy, and hello to anybody that I missed coming in. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Margaret. So anyway, this is what I did. This is done on a scrap of canvas paper. We used to call this when I was doing decorative painting. We called this canvasette. I don't think it's called that anymore. That's a long time ago. Anyway, so this was a scrap. This was junk. It was literally a piece of this stuff that I used as a palette to do something else. And so whatever was on the paper or on the canvas paper, that's what started the whole thing. Hi, Shoo. Anyway, so it's done, and I really like how it turned out. I think it's quite interesting how when you just look at it, I think it's very interesting to see the movement of the color. And there's no way, if I wanted to plan this out, there's no way I could do that, right? There's no way I could do that. So there's that. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Cindy. Katie, can you please tell me the brand style compass that you use? Mine is terrible. Yes. This is the compass that I use most of the time. It's a quick bow. And I like that it goes up to 22 inches. It has an extension bar. I don't know how accurate that is, but it does have it. This is the one I use the most. It's not expensive. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. One of the things I like about this particular compass is this is my favorite thing, are these quick release clamps, because I don't have to, this is just for fine adjustments. I don't have to spin this thing to get to change positions quickly. I use that when I want to make just little incremental changes. There are lots and lots of compasses on the market. This is just the one that I like. It comes with leads, its own graphite pieces. Now when these are gone, I'll have to figure something out on that. But this is the extension bar. You can also put this on it to hold a pencil. This is plastic. I mean, there's way better ones on the market, to be sure. But this is one I bought, and I've been really happy with it. It says professional quality, therefore it must be good. It's Pacific Arc. Anyway, that's the one I use. So that was this mandala that we did. Then I took the same thing, and all of these came from one of my books, or this design came from one of my books from Mandala Medley. It was the arrows, diamonds and arrows, I think, was the design. This is the tracing of it. So the book is an ebook that you download, and I printed all the designs off. They're all done with vector images, so you can resize them if you know how to do that. If I want to use the actual size, I just use a piece of tracing paper and trace it off, and then I transfer my design with graphite paper. So I did it again. This was also a piece of junk, the background. It was watercolor. This is watercolor paper, and I put colors on a different piece of watercolor paper, and then this one became the one that soaked up the extra stuff. So it's just whatever happened. And then I happened to find this in my stack of crap. I know no one else has a stack of crap. However, I do. Not only do I have a stack of crap, I have a box called stuff. And it filled up too much, so I got another box, and it's more stuff. And I'm sure you think I'm kidding. However, I'll show you that I'm not. You're going to have to pardon the mess, because you're going to see the mess here. You see that plastic box there? It says stuff. The one below it has the label turned to the wrong side, but it says more stuff. So I have stuff, more stuff, and stacks of crap. Anyway, this piece of paper was in the stack of crap. And so I used the same design, and I used the same exact tracing paper, which is now getting a little worn out. And I put this one here. This is exactly the same thing. Okay? It's exactly the same thing. I heard one day, I heard somebody say they hated mandalas because they all looked exactly the same. I'm like, okay, whatever. To me they don't. But everybody has their own thing, right? Yes, same design. Do I think they look the same? I think they look completely different, but that's me. Anyway, this one I placed in this exact spot. I was going to cut this one out, and I placed it here because this pink area in here was in the paper and I wanted that in the middle, so that's why it went there. And then I just started looking at it and I thought, well, I think I'll put some more. So I did this one, and then I did this one, and then these three have not been frosted. And this one, none of these are completely done. I work on one of these sheets of paper for a long time. And then what I'll do is I'll take it to a copier, copy place, and have them make toner copies of it. And then I'll cut the toner copies up to use on cards and what have you. So I know, Becky, that's how I feel about it. But yeah, when I heard that comment, it was specifically directed at me. I didn't hear the comment. I read it. It was specifically directed at me. And I'm like, well, each to his own, right? So anyway, there's this one. So it's coming along. We're all different. We all like different things, right? But I also understand, because there's sometimes, I see some people do a certain art form and it's not my thing. And sometimes I think, gosh, it's the same thing over and over and over. And it does, because the same person's doing it, does kind of have a vibe of sameness, just because it's not your personal interest. So I get it. Hello, Athena. And now stuff and more stuff, right? That's true. Well, I would kind of agree with that, Marion. I would kind of agree with that. That's all right. We're all different. That's what makes the world go round. We're all different. All right, I don't have a single thing to do today. Not a single thing. I used up all my creative energy. We spent yesterday doing doctor's appointments, and I used up all my creative energy last night coming up with the class for the VIP group. I kid you not. Every bit of my brain cell, my creative brain cells flew out last night. Anywho, we're going to play with this journal and we're just going to glue some stuff in, because that's what I can do. Hi, Zandra. That's what I can do. Okay. Good to see you, Zandra. And so this, I guess I should come out so you can actually see what I'm doing, what it is. This is a big, I started to say something bad. I'm glad I stopped myself just in the nick of time. This is a big journal. That's what I'm going to say. It's one that I made on stream quite a while back. It measures, the front measures, I think what I used on this was 11 by 17 papers folded in half. I think that's what I did. Anyway, this is upholstery fabric, and so the cover of this is about, it's not quite 9 inches by 12 inches. So that's what the cover is. It's upholstery fabric. I don't remember what I put inside it. Something, I don't, maybe it's file folder. I don't know. It's something that allows it to be flexible, but it still gave it some body. This is a different upholstery fabric. I was just using up stuff. Just using up stuff. ARH. I don't know who you are. I don't recognize your name. So what these are die cut butterflies, die cut from some Tim Holtz dies, and then embossed and then inked over the top. So that's how that is. There's not much texture left because the texture comes out after a while. Hello, Jill's Super Life. You have lots of this fabric? We probably all do. Here's another one. This has paint. These have ink. And let's see, what else did I do? I made my own cording. So if you don't know how to do this, this is a class, maybe a tips and tricks video. I think that's what it is on the website, HowToGetCreative.com. You don't normally chat? Okay. Just hang out and watch. That's okay. Dee Dee calls her ah. Okay. So anyway, the cording, well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So chat away if you wish. The cording goes all the way around and then stops here. And it's made with some variegated materials. That's why it has different looks about it. But that's what I bound it with. And because the edge was raw, it's going to shed. But that's okay. It's going to shed. Anywho, so I did make this on stream. I don't know if I did it on YouTube or Ustream. It's been hanging around for quite a while. And every once in a while I do something in it. And this is a piece of plastic. I don't know. I don't know where the plastic came from. It's too long ago. I've slept many times since then. Maybe you can see this is plastic. But I used that to support the signatures and to kind of make a spine. So it has lots of pages of, you can see the signatures. So the signatures, I believe this is mixed media paper from Canson, I think. So I put 3 pieces of paper together to make a signature, and then I stitched them in. So there's lots of signatures. I stitched them in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. If you don't know or you need a refresher about pamphlet stitches, we do have a class here, one of the classes from the website. It's very basic, very beginner, but it takes you step by step by step through how to do a pamphlet stitch, and it's several different kinds of pamphlet stitching. So it's here on YouTube. It is a class, sample class from HowToGetCreative.com. So anyway, if you're interested in that, you can search my channel or go way back, do the filters so that it goes to the oldest videos first. You'll find it back there, however many years ago that I've been on. So, yeah, exactly. Oh, good, Joycey. Joycey is the memory of the hive, we always called her. So this is a Mary Engelbreit. I don't even know where I got this. It must have come in something because it's far too perfect. And Janet, you can't have it. Janet likes Mary Engelbreit. So do I. And so I did some pages in here. This is a collection. Color Your World. It's a paper pack collection, I believe. Anyway, that's what's in here. And this was done in March of 2019. That's when I did this. This is fabric. This is, much of this is just a junk kind of thing. Oh, you haven't? Hi, Sheena. Oh, don't worry. Janet already has it. What did it come from, Janet? Do you know? I don't know where this came from. Was it a card, you think? It's really big for a card. It must have come out of a book or I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Many of these pieces on here are fabric. This is fabric. So is that. So is this. These are jelly plate printed scraps. So is this one and that one. These are alcohol inked security envelopes. That's left over from a class at the website. These are, I love this with the elephants, the elephants, and a calendar. Ah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I like this a lot. This came out of a magazine, and who knows what the background was. Just looks like a bunch of paint. I don't know. Anyway, so these have paste. This is paste paper. I think I only have some paste papers in here, but not a lot. I don't know where they came from. You know, I don't know if I did those on a stream, the paste papers on stream, and then put them in here, because this is paste paper. I don't know what I did. See, it's just too long ago. Too long ago. So anyway, a lot of this just has bits and pieces glued in. And then we have a family photo gallery. Mary Engelbreit calendar. Okay. Cool. So this is, you know, more of our photo family gallery, you know. Some of these, if you like these, you can get in our with our merch. So like these guys, some of these guys, and I've cut one of these out, came from here, I think, didn't they? Or did they? I don't know. No, I don't think they did, actually. I'm just looking. I don't think they did. I think, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we mimicked some of these in some of our stickers on our merch. I need to take a real long nap. Anyway, super long nap, like for about a month and a half. That'd be good. Hello, Jennifer. So anyway, the merch, yeah, if you want to see, get stickers or any of that kind of stuff, if you want to have my artwork on stickers, or, you know, you can get the mugs. They aren't colored, they're black and white. You can color them. These are, some of these have the colored art, and some of them are just the line art. Anyway, enough of that. It's Teespring store, the link's below the video, I think. Or you'll see it coming up, you'll see it rolling through the chat today also. So anyway, my favorite thing about this is the quote, "Friends are God's apology for your family." It's a quote from Wayne Dyer. And then I found this in a Tim Holtz pack somewhere. It says, "If you met my family, you would understand." Yeah. There you go. Anyway, so we did these. We did all of these one time on stream, and then I stuck them in here. Made a photo album, photo gallery out of them. So let's see, what do we do on this? This was a stream to wax paper batik with alcohol inks. It's a good thing I wrote it down, because I would never have remembered that. Anyway, that's what this is. Cannot tell you how I did it now without going back and reviewing. I have it all recorded, but can't tell you now what I did. Hi, Nancy. You can buy the family and embroidery files. I don't have embroidery files. Hi, Journey. Hi, Sandy. Well, I'll show you a card that I did, since you're into the nap thing. I'd like to announce I plan my whole day around the possibility of a nap. It's not exactly true, but in my imagination it's true. Anyway, I think it's funny. So that's what this was. This was, I think this was a stream also. Anyway. And then most of this is just either blank pages or just some random stuff stuck in. Ton of pages. Ton of pages. Now, these signatures don't come out. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back. Actually, I don't know if we're going to come back or go forward. It's totally irrelevant, isn't it? I have junk, all kinds of junk to glue in to wherever I want to glue it. Okay, so this is one folder of crap. And if that's not enough, I have this bag of junk. The danger of tote bags is that you run out of one tote bag, and then so you start stuffing garbage in the next one. So I have those sitting here beside me. And I have two great big boxes of scraps that for whatever reason, and this doesn't touch the fabric scraps, I think I'm going to use up. Not a chance. All right. Jana says the wax paper batik video was 1 year ago. Okay, well that's good. Really? Just a year ago? It has to be longer than that. Doesn't it? A year ago, this time we were doing Mandala Madness, or the Beyond Mandala Madness, which is still hanging in there. Anyway, okay, let's do this. Let's do something. Just a year? Gosh, that doesn't seem like that's even possible. Maybe it is. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out some stuff, and we're just going to glue some of it in. A year ago? Really? Wow. Time gets away. Time gets away. All right, let's just glue some of this stuff in here, shall we? And I'm just going to use glue stick, and then later I'll put a coat of, see, I've even got a thing of fabric. Maybe we'll use some of that too. I don't know what I was going to say. Good grief. Can't even hold a train of thought. Oh, pray for me, people. The train has left the station and it forgot to take me with it. I could just mail off these stickers and you'd use them up. What stickers? That's true, Linda. So true. Okay, so we're going to use some glue stick. I have some glue stick. And if I run out of that, I have some more. And if I run out of that, I have probably 10 more of these in the other room. All right, so we're just going to I'll put matte medium over these later. That might have been what I was trying to say. Could be what I was trying to say a little bit ago. So what are you guys doing? Are you chilling out or what are you doing? We have sunshine here today, which has been so nice. You know, I never used to be the kind of person that the weather made any difference. These are just scraped paint on deli paper. Okay, thanks, Barbara. So those of you that want to know what that was that I did, you can you can look at it. So these are a variety of yeah, techniques. Could be jelly plate, could be just scraped paint, could be used up paint, could be, it looks like these came off the jelly plate. I'll probably have to go back later and add a coat of matte medium over the top of this. That way it'll tack down all the loose edges of things. Otherwise I'll drive myself crazy trying to do that, which is not good. This is leftover. This was from a stream also. This is painted and stamped on sticker paper, and then it has bead gel. I don't know if you can see this or not. You see that? See those things glinting in the light? That's bead gel, like right here. Bead gel is a fun product if you're not familiar with it. Let me see if I can find it and show it to you. This is it, glass beads, Liquitex Professional. It's not an inexpensive product. Well, $12.50. I mean, $12.50 for 8 fluid ounces. That's not bad. But anyway, it does make gives you some interesting character, shall we say, to your art. Yeah, I'm just going to stick it up here. I put the glue down there and then I changed my mind where I wanted to stick it. That's typical too. When you don't know what else to do, you can create mandalas. You can do Zentangle, or you can just glue stuff on other stuff. You can do that. This sticker paper is pretty sticky. All right, let's go on to something else. Let's turn the page. Turn the page. When you get bored doing one thing, go to something else. Is Lena here? Hey, Lena. Miss Lennox. Now, if you want to see a real artist, you need to, like someone who really paints beautiful things, you need to watch Lena. Lena, Kathy Arbor, Dee Dee. It's not that I don't consider myself an artist, but I don't do art on the level that they do. That is for certain. My art is my art. Some of the sticky came off of this. The sticky that's there is really good, but you know, sometimes you know how it is. You peel somehow the backing gets separated from the sticker. I hope you guys are planning on having a good weekend. The sunshine here, as I started to say before I interrupted myself a little bit ago, the sunshine is just so nice. We had such beautiful trees, spring trees blooming here, especially magnolias. Oh, they were just phenomenal this year. The magnolias, beautiful pink magnolias. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. And the other day we had a pretty hard freeze and it wiped out all the magnolias. But that happens frequently in this area. Oh, they were beautiful. We got to see them for a few days, so that was good. A few days before they bit the dirt. This is Tyvek. I don't know what I was doing with this. This is Tyvek that was stamped and painted and who knows what. That's what that little thing is. Tyvek. Like a Tyvek envelope. So we get a taste of spring here, and then we get a cold snap, and then we get another little taste of spring, then we get another little cold snap. That's kind of the way this area works. So all of our pink, beautiful magnolias went from glorious radiance of blooms to brown. It was very sad. It was very sad. Now, what I'm doing here is nothing. That's what I'm doing here. Absolutely nothing. I'm just gluing stuff down and just whatever happens, happens. Thinking that maybe I'll put a dent in this folder of scraps, but I think there's very little chance of that. What do you guys think? Can't believe it's April already. This year for me has gone into an abyss so far. I can't believe it's April. It absolutely evaporated. Oh, we can't wrap that around. Oh no, we don't want to put that on top of the photo on the family gallery. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just wrap stuff from one page to the next, but oh, we can't do that. The family would not put up with that for a minute, would they? Look, we have a little deli paper ruffle. It's a little ruffle made on my sewing machine. I use that as an edging on a different journal page, different journal, to extend the page, because it was one of those fabric pages in the Dina Wakley journal that had shrunk, because it does that, and so I needed to extend the page for whatever reason, so I did, and that's how I did it. All right, maybe I should stop and look at the chat, huh? I am in the central United States. I am right dead center. Cindy says it's snowing there. Oh, ew. Kathy Arbor had snow. Well, she's in Canada, so that's okay. Okay. So that's kind of expected, I would think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So this piece is vellum with some of my mandalas printed on it. Can you see that? So some of those are my mandalas. You might be able to see them better on this side, actually. These are from some of the books, the eBooks. So I printed them on there, and then I used alcohol inks on them. So it's anybody's guess if this will stick down with glue stick, because it's vellum. Well, we're just about to kill this glue stick. It's officially, I think it's officially dead, huh? Vellum does not like any kind of wet glue, and so it could all of a sudden have a fit and decide that it was going to just go, you know, and do all kinds of weird warpy things. But see if we can glue one more strip. I have my doubts. What about you? I did. I got one more strip out of it. It even includes my notes on here. It says laser printer. So clearly I ran this piece of vellum through the laser printer. Okay, so enough on that. I like the color. Hi, Judy. Yeah. Okay, so let's skip the family and let's see if we can put some. I'm not even making a dent in this, people. Not even making a dent. So we're gonna try. This is leftover scraps from some session, probably jelly plate session. I haven't had my jelly plates out in so long. I miss them. They need to come back out and play. All right, this one is going in the garbage. Going for the next one. I think all of these are just little bits and pieces of glue stick. This one is stuck. It's stuck. I like this color of green. I don't have many favorite colors of things, but I do have some that I really don't like. Anybody here know what that is? I'm getting some glue papers. Anybody here know what color Barb doesn't like? Can you print with inkjet on vellum? I'm sure you can. Now, whether it stays is another story. Depends on your printer. Honestly, I won't say yes, I'm sure you can. Depends on your printer. So, and in your brand of vellum, because I think that there are some, I believe, that are intended for use in inkjet printers, but you'd have to, it's been a while since I've done any kind of research on stuff like that. Hi, Juanita. She hates pink. Hey, Dar. Yeah, Linda got it. Buff titanium. Ugh. Yeah, it's like eating. Yeah, it's like tea or coffee that's that temperature that you makes you put it in your mouth and then you have to spit it out because it's not hot and it's not cold. You know? Yeah, it's that kind of ugh. Gail is absolutely correct. Now, I don't mind that color on the walls. Pardon me. I don't mind that color on the walls, but man, I don't want to wear it. I don't want to use it in my art. Some people tell me, well, there's a place for it. It's like, okay, well, I just don't know what that place is. I would rather use white than, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Does not matter. It could be your favorite color, and that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. But pretty much, I mean, I know some people hate orange, some people hate pink, some people hate, and I mean, they really, really don't like those colors. If they don't like that color, they do not like that color. I get it. But there's really not much other color that I just really don't care for other than the taupey white. Taupey white. Ugh. Anyway. It's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. So if you came here today thinking you were going to learn something, you probably should leave. You probably already have left. Because there's nothing of great value going on here today. There's just nothing quite like spending an entire afternoon waiting in a doctor's office for whatever the thing is that you're waiting for. You spend the entire afternoon and then you leave and you're no smarter than you were when you went in. That costs you just a few valuable brain cells. I do like working with bits and pieces of color, just, and if I never do anything with this journal other than this, that's okay with me, You can get your hands really gluey when you do this, Super glue-y. Super gluey. I don't know. I like to watch people glue paper. If I had something interesting to talk about, it would probably be even more interesting, but I don't have anything to say. If it's of any value whatsoever, I got no stories in my brain. I have plenty of four-letter words coursing through my thoughts, but none of that hopefully will roll out of my mouth. I hope I still have a filter. These metallic papers turned out pretty. I'm sure you can tell that I'm not reading the chat. I'll come back and look at it here in a minute. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you can tell how pretty that piece of paper. That's just junk. It's just junk. For sure, Nancy. Why did I decide to stream? Because it's Friday. Because it's Friday. And I think every once in a while it's good to just go through your stuff and, just remind yourself of things that you do, things that you enjoy. I think it's good to do that. Ooh, that's a pretty one. That's a pretty scrap. That is a cool scrap. Another piece of the same cool scrap. Now, the thing about doing this kind of stuff is if I come back over it with paint and all kinds of stuff, there's a good chance that a lot of it will get covered up. You have to be okay with that. You know, it took me a long time to get comfortable with the fact that some of the layers just, if you get into doing stuff like this, that sometimes a layer will obscure other stuff, and you just kind of have to be, just be okay with that, or just stop. You know, just don't go any further. That's okay too. There is nothing wrong with doing just backgrounds. There's a woman in Canada, I forgot her name now, just somebody here will know. I want to say Giselle Grenier, but I don't know. I don't think that's right. Anyway, somebody here will know. And she, sorry, my throat is not cooperating. And she did a whole thing at one point that was called the Book of Backgrounds. And, you know, a lot of it was background techniques and stuff, which was really cool. But I really enjoyed that concept of just doing a book of backgrounds. I love this piece of paper. I love this piece. Oh, this is what I did the ruffle out of. Remember that ruffle I did earlier? That's what I did that out of. Isn't that pretty? Of course, if you don't like pink, you're not going to like it. I think it's fun to just have journals of backgrounds. Then you can always take photographs of those and use the photographs and repurpose those into other kinds of collage situations. My hands are getting sticky. That means I'm having a good time, huh? So I'm going to be here for about another 20 minutes. And if anybody has questions, stick them in the chat. Doesn't mean I'm going to answer them. But I might. You never know. I might. I have to see it before I can answer it. Sometimes it's fun to just play with the color. Just play with color. All right, let's see if what we can do with this piece. See if I can get it all down without wrinkling it up too much, huh? This is deli wrap. Boy, my voice needs to wake up. Deli wrap that I think was done on the jelly plate. Apparently that's where you want to live, so we're going to let you live just like that. I think I just glued on the side I didn't intend to glue on, but oh well. What is it Dina Wakely says? Oops, oh well. Apparently, I wanted to live upside down. And who am I to argue? Who am I to argue with that? Okay. Hi, CB. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. Okay. I do love these deli papers because when they go over each other, they, you get the play of color coming through the various layers and stuff. So that's fun. All right, let's see about some of these. These are paper towels that have alcohol ink. What about you? Wait, what about you? Trying to jump in my trash can. Trying to jump in my trash can, and you have good color on you. Whoop. Okay. Well, this little piece of deli paper is just not cooperating very well. Okay, so as I said, let's see what we can do with some of these. These are paper towels, and I know this is alcohol ink on here. At least I think it is. We'll find out. If it starts doing something real funky, we'll know that maybe it wasn't alcohol ink. Must have been, because it's not moving anywhere. That will take a coat of, it's kind of pretty. It's going to take a coat of matte medium. On most of these pages, I'll have to do a coat of matte medium just to whatever. Well, we're just about to kill another glue stick. It's a good day when you can use up junk. Like I said, kill the glue stick. It's a good day when you can use up some stuff, isn't it? I don't know why in the world I keep all these little bits and pieces. Oh, I have a public service announcement for anybody that has animals. Or humans, either one. I probably have talked about this before, but I used it just before I came on, so therefore it's fresh in my mind. If you have animals or humans that, children and such that you need to, and you have carpet in your house, personally, for me, I can highly recommend the Spot Bot by Bissell. The Bissell Spot Bot. Let me just tell you, when you live with geriatric cats that regularly make gross mistakes of one form or another, it's a good investment. I was gifted one, but let me tell you, just saying, I am grateful for that thing every day. Now, my studio carpet is not great, so I have I have lots of very clean round spots in my studio. At some point, the studio needs to actually have a proper cleaning, but anyway, I just thought I would tell you. Public service announcement. If you have animals or humans, SpotBot is, for me anyway, has been a good investment. because you can just put it on the spot and clean it. It was a good thing, man. It was a good thing. Every time I use it, I'm like, I am so grateful for this thing. I'm so grateful for this thing. Oh, so grateful. Now, if your spot has quite a bit of, if your spot has some size to it, if it's bigger than, I think it's 6 inches across, then you may have to use the spot bot more than once in the same spot. You just have to kind of move it. But oh, what a lifesaver for me. For me. Does anybody else have one of those? Exactly. I haven't ever used it like on hard floors. I don't think it would work well on hard floors, but boy, for carpet, it is the bee's knees, man. It is the bee's knees. Well, we have some Christmas here. If I rip it up in small enough pieces, nobody will know, huh? We need one more piece of this. Let's use one more piece of this. I'll tell you another person, everybody has their strengths when it comes to art. But I think that our Aunt Beck's creations, Becky, I think Becky doesn't have any idea what an amazing artist she is. I told her that on, I think it was an Instagram thing one day. I thought, I don't know that she really knows how amazing her art is. That it is. If you don't follow her on her channel or whatever, you need to. And she's the one that introduced me to, is it Kate with the Last Homely House or something like that? Who does really interesting things. I don't watch her all the time, but she does some really interesting projects and various things. Oh, me too. CB says she wishes there was a magic tile and grout cleaner. I just looked up the other day about cleaning tile and grout, and it was a combination of baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. I thought, I haven't tried it yet. I had the stuff, so I have it out to try it. I don't know if it'll work, but yeah, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Jill used to have one. I really like the Spotbot. I also have the Bissell little green. This sounds like a commercial for them. Doesn't mean to be. the little green clean machine. And it's shaped just like the Spot Bot, shaped just exactly like it, but it's just a hose. It's a manual tool where the Spot Bot is automatic. And the little green clean machine is good for stuff like steps and things like that, but it's not good. I mean, you would never do a whole room, but you wouldn't do that with Spot Bot either. You know, it is literally for spots and small jobs. But even taking care of cat stuff is difficult with the little green clean machine, because you're, depending on how yucky it is, you know what I mean, you just don't necessarily want to be down on top of it. You know, for like cleaning dirt stuff, that's different, but for cleaning like yucky things, I don't want to be on the top of that. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I like my little green clean machine, I will say that, or my Spot Bot. But since I got the Spot Bot, I have not used the other one very much. It's still a good thing. I don't intend to get rid of it. The little green clean machine, I don't intend to get rid of it, but I do find myself using the Spot Bot a lot more. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can make myself have this be, well, we got about 5. I'll do about 5 more minutes. I'll do about 5 more minutes. All right, let's go to one more page. Oh, that's a white page. I don't want to do a blank page. I got to have something to start with today. We'll go to this one. It's got something on it. It has got something on it to get us started. I don't even know what this is. Must be tissue paper. Could be a napkin. I think it's tissue paper, but I don't know. I don't know what that is. Any hoot. It's pretty, whatever it is. What is the name of her channel, Becky? Is it Kate? Did you write it in here? Hey, Jan. Last Homely House East of the Sea. That's the name of it? Last Homely House East of the Sea. Wow, that's quite a name. She's really interesting. I don't know anything about her. But she does a lot of fabric things and gardening things. And I think it's always interesting to see how other people in a different part of the world than you live in, how they do stuff like that. Don't you? I don't think the Mariotier is here, but this is for Mary. If I can start it. My goodness, I've never had paper you couldn't rip. Apparently this is one of those. It is. Look, it's like a plastic coating. Oh well, doesn't matter. It will not rip. I don't know that I've ever seen like gift wrap that would not rip at all. Not even a littlest bit. Anyway, our Mary likes gold. So let's honor our Mary with some gold. What do you say? Don't you think that's a good idea? Thanks, Becky. So that's who we were talking about. Kate at the Last Homely House. I think that's a funny name. I don't know the origin of the name. Do you know what it is, Becky? Or this, maybe not origin, but the significance. I would think there would be a significance to a name like that. You know, my first business name, my first creative business name, bad choice. Very bad choice. I needed a name for my pattern business, my doll patterns. Because my name is Barbara, and my middle name is Jane, without thinking, I said, we needed a name and needed it quick, and so I just rattled off Designs by BJ, because that's where I went by my initials some when I was a kid. Yeah, well, that's a real bad choice. Real bad choice. Yeah, you can only imagine the creeps that brought out of the woodwork. I'll probably get them again now since I said it. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't think. When you just make up your mind to do something, you know, you just go off the cuff and you don't really think about it. There was a couple more of those. It's a company, I don't know if they're still in business, but it is a company that at least it was out in California, and they kind of cataloged. Here, I'll show you this. So I just put some little golds on there in honor of our Mary. So let's put some more gold on here. Anyway, this company was, I don't know if they're still out there or not, but they did some sort of cataloging or something of who represented who in the world, like agents, managers, and so forth, right? That kind of stuff. And so this was another one of those things where nobody really was thinking. And you know how sometimes you can say something and it's fine, but you read it, you look at it, and your brain does some weird something, and it changes the letters and reworks the words and all that kind of thing. Anyway, the company, the name of the company or the website was Who Represents. Okay. Except if you write that out and look at it, instead of, your brain does not allow you to see who represents. What they see is whore presence. Yeah. Whore presence. And there's another one that is exactly the same thing. And it's, I think they're still in business. And they probably, left it on purpose because it got so much attention. But it was, it's Penn Island. Now, I'm not going to repeat what that one is. You're going to have to just write it out and look at it. But it's the exact same thing, where people aren't thinking or don't write it out and look at it. But it's Penn Island. Right? Lena got it. And she doesn't even speak our language as a native language. There's some other ones like that. I know. Isn't that funny? And you thought that you weren't going to learn anything here today. I thought you weren't going to learn anything here today. Look at me. Teaching you stuff. Teaching you to write your stuff out and look at it. Don't just willy-nilly do things. And do not use Designs by BJ, because I have the market on that. I have the market on that one. I didn't even make a dent in my little pile of garbage. That's all right. It's okay. We may do this again next week. You never know. All right, let's go back through this folder, through this journal, and just take a look at it, because I know you're dying to know what we did so far today. You're dying to know. So here we go. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Things are just, yeah, the 12-year-old. I know, Janet would pick it on purpose, wouldn't she? Because that's our Janet. Okay, so we did that. Yeah, so we put a few pieces. Did I put anything on this? No, this was already the way it was. I didn't do anything on that either. How come I missed these pages? Oh, I don't know. I missed that one too. I just must have just come over here. This is where I started. Yeah, so we just put some junk on these pages and some junk on these pages. Look at that, sticking up over the top. Ugh, can't have that. Some people love stuff sticking out of their journals. I don't. I don't like the raggedy-taggedy edges. When Packer Dye was here a few years ago, she was taunting me with all of her journals, because she makes beautiful ragtag kinds of journals. You know, where, not ragtag sounds terrible, but things where they spill out over the edges and all that kind of stuff. I just don't like that. She loves it, and she's good at it. You know, you don't like it and you're not good at it, don't do it. So we got that, and of course our family gallery. Did a few little bits and pieces on this. Some of these are coming together to be kind of nice. There's that one. I like the gold. The gold's nice. Is that all? No, we did this one. So anyway, got, you know, some stuff glued down. That's all I can say about it. Get some stuff glued down. Anyway, all right. I don't know if I missed anything. You know, people just don't think. You just don't think. It just goes to show you need to, if you're going to choose a logo or a business name or whatever, you need to say it. You need to write it down, and you need to have lots of other people look at it. Well, our son did. He printed out a whole bunch of business cards, and he'd even had, I think he even had somebody else look at the business cards. I can't remember now what the mistake was. But I mean, it wasn't a terrible mistake, but it was such that, no, I didn't even start to make a dent. Thanks, Joycey. It is gold for Mary. I forgot now what it was that he did. It was for his computer business, computer support business. Can't remember. Anyway, he just missed it. He just absolutely missed, you know, because he'd worked on it so long that he just missed whatever it was completely. It's just funny. You need to say it. You need to write it out. You need to have other people proof it. You need to have complete strangers look at whatever it is. Or you too will have a business that's whore presence instead of who represents, or instead of Penn Island. So there you go. Yes, the things that we could come up with, that we don't have to make it up because they're out there in real life. Right? Okay, all right, I'm going to be done. I'm done, you guys. I'm done. I'm done. All right, I will see you guys for Drama Free Friday. I should be back here next week. One of these days, my energy level is going to come back up. And my energy level will come back up. Until then, it is what it is. And so I'm here, and it's good to just hang out with you and just do a little something, something. All right? Okay. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. And I will see you when I see you. Those of you that are VIP members, be sure to check your email. Okay? Because your link is already there, and you'll have a reminder tomorrow, both. Beyond that, there anything I can do to get the information to you. I tried and I tried. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? For those of you in the VIP group. And that's that. Remember to get creative today, because you know it's easy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.